me what's up. Think you gon' play me, just know that I'm not one of them. Feel like I don't know you, don't come around, no invaders.
It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. In today's podcast, we're going to discuss how two married women cheated on their husbands with me in one night. If you're new here, or you already been here, go ahead and click that like button, go ahead and comment, go ahead and subscribe, click that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a video. And without further ado, let's go on and get into this topic, man. Let's get into this topic. So, yeah, you heard the title, bro. And I told myself I was never gonna do this again, bro. It's just like the way it happened and everything. But I'm finna go and tell the story, bro, because like, I told you I wasn't doing no adultery no more, but man. Anyway, so these two chicks came in. We was playing pool. I was playing pool with my homie, right? It's a story time, y'all. These two chicks came in, right? So one of them like on a, she's like, one of them like a cougar, but she bad as hell. She was bad as hell. Like on some, like, I don't know her ethnicity, but she was bad as hell to be her age. Like she was like, I'd say about late 30s or something like that. And her friend, she was like a blonde, but she had some big ass, a big rack. And she was pretty much full. She was complete. The other lady, she was complete too. She was thick, but she was like short with hers. But anyway, I noticed they came in. Me and my homie was playing a game of pool, and as soon as they came in, they was like, "Oh, I bet you I can beat you in pool. I bet you I can do this." You know, they came in like challenging and stuff. So I was like, "Okay, well, y'all can go ahead on it. Y'all can jump in." Cause me and my boy, we was going and like, we was around the last few couple balls. Like he had like 2 balls, I had like 3 balls on the table. It was nearing the end of the game. So we both pretty decent players. So the chicks came over, right? Now, they're a bit tipsy, they're a little tipsy, but enough to be in their right mind. Played a little bit, okay, the lady was chilling, she was tipsy, but they knew they was tipsy, but to the point where they knew what was going on. They knew what was right and what was wrong. They wasn't out of their mind, none of that stuff. So I noticed how the chicks was eyeing me. The second, the older chick, like one of them was like late 30s and one of them was like early 30s. So the short, thick one, she was like coming over, and she was like, "You know what? You a very, very pretty man." Like I was like, okay, like she just came out of nowhere. She was like, "You a very, very pretty man. If I ain't have a husband, I'll be taking you out right now." So that's the first time she said this, right? So she was like, if she ain't have a husband, you know what I'm saying, she'll take me out right now. And this all was being done while she was feeling. I had this on. I had this compressor on. You see what I'm saying? I had this on, and I had on my gray. Pants, but it don't really matter what I had on the bottom. But this is the idea of what I had on. I had this compressor on. So anyway, she was filling up on me, filling up on everything. I'm talking about hugging, filling all up on my core, all up on my arms, all that. She was like, you was such a hot guy. And she was like, "You know this is all hot, right? You know this is all yummy, right?" She was like she just kept pressing the issue about how good I looked and how good I felt. And the whole time she was caressing my whole body, the whole time she was saying this. And it got to the point where she kept on saying like, "You look so fine, you look so good. What are you doing here? Like, you need to be modeling somewhere," and stuff like that, you know, just going on and on, like pretty much just praising me and saying like, "Dang, you look so good." And it got to the point where she started like, she hitched in my arm, right? She hitched in my arm. And like, it was like that for a while. She hitched herself in my arm and kept telling me how beautiful I was, how fine I was, and all this, all the while caressing me the whole time. Her friend was over there laughing too. And what her friend said, what was funny, cause my homie was laughing at me too, cause you was seeing it though. He was like, "Bro, you better go ahead," you know. But she said that both of us are married. And this the crazy part about it though. This the crazy part about it. The other chick, when she came over and she saw me, I mean, she already saw me when she first came anyway, but she came over to speak and she started saying something. She started saying Wakanda. I was like, "Oh, say, we got Wakanda over here, huh?" So I was like, what you trying to say? I was like, "You trying to say I look like T'Challa?" She was like, "Yeah, you might be." She said something like, she did like a rhyme. She said, "You look like Wakanda, but do you got the anaconda?" I was like, it was like some little cheesy ass shit, but I see where she was going with it. And she was saying that, basically calling me Wakanda, saying that I look like the Black Panther type, you know. But she was a white, but everybody was like, "Oh, there's some racist shit," but I ain't really take it like that. To be honest, I took it as a compliment, because if somebody say that you look like Black Panther, that's not a bad thing. and not in my book. I don't care. But anyway, then she started doing some little subliminals. So the thing is, I noticed when they was making these advances, whenever they made the advances, and she was flirting a little bit, but the other chick, the shorter chick, the short thick chick, she was more like direct with her. She didn't give a damn. And to be honest, they went off in the corner. She unhitched from me and went off in the corner and talked a little bit, and she kind of like pointed at me and had like a little grin on her face. So I'm looking like, damn, what's going on? So she came back around saying that, dang man, she was like, damn, you look real good. Like if me and her weren't married, we could both suck you up right now. Like I was like, what? Like the whole time I'm trying to be like respectful at the same time, but at the same time I just can't believe how blunt she being, because I'm like, damn. And all the while at the same time, like she don't talk to me with just talking with words. She talking, she feeling on me at the same time. Like she's like caressing me the whole time she's telling me this. So she was like, if we weren't married, me and her, we're gonna suck you up right now. You look that fine. And that's what she was saying. That's what she was saying. So as the night kept going on, right, we started playing pool. She kept making those advances. Other chicks started making like little advances too, because after that little meeting they had, a little talk they had, it started like, dynamics started going a lot further. Like it started being a lot of sex jokes. It started being a lot of this. And for every sex joke they made, I didn't judge them. I ain't do nothing. I just kind of joked with them. I was like, hey, ain't no judgment here. Like I was really just floating like a dandelion. Like I ain't really care. I wasn't really. I was with whatever. I was with the BS that night. So I ain't really care like that. So probably why I just kind of threw a lot of my principles out of the door with that. I don't commend myself for that. I'm honestly kind of disappointed in myself for throwing my principles out the door for that. But anyway, this experience had to be said, and crazy because I'm making this cut, and now that I'm cutting down and things are just starting to pop and women are just starting to show their true nature. But anyway, so it progressed to the point where she was like, you trying to go outside? She was like, my car outside. So I'm like, well, whatever. I'm like, I guess some little, I guess a little head won't hurt, right? So I went out there, and I'm telling you, bro, she gave me like the best head in America. Like I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna say the best head, but she definitely in my top 3. She definitely in my top 3. And she was like, if we had a rubber, we could do more. So I'm like, I really just wanted to cut it off at that, because I kind of just wanted to leave it alone. So she took me to the car and she taught me off. She took me to the car, and then it was like a reverse. Her friend went out there because they came together. So her friend came and grabbed me, and we went out to the car, and then she taught me off. So I'm like, man, like, bro, I just gotta talk about both of these, like, for real. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm thinking in my head, like, what am I doing? And I'm looking at it like, damn, I already been through this. I've been through this, bro. Like, I've been through this with the adultery thing, and I told myself I wasn't gonna never do it no more. But the chick was like going in. This chick had the big rack. She was thick. She was this, and I was like, damn, I couldn't turn down the blonde, and I guess what you call the brunette, and she was short, but she wasn't like white. This chick wasn't white. She was like she was like a mix. She looked like she was more Spanish than white if she was a mix. But this other chick, she was like blonde with like huge tops, but she wasn't like, and thick at the bottom too. She wasn't like no bad built, like nothing. Like she had a bit of stomach, sort of, but it was like toned. You know what I'm saying? It was like toned. So it was almost like on some soccer mom type deal, but a hot soccer mom type deal. And this one was just thick. She was just blown out. Like she had both. She had everything, but she was just infatuated with me. So after that, bro, they went to the bar and got some more drinks and started turning up. And like, I'm like, bro, like, and I'm still thinking in my head, this shit just happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really surprised that women are attracted to me. It wasn't the fact that I was surprised about that. It's just the fact that this just went down, and they just told me that they were married and they had their wedding rings on, bro. That's what I'm telling you. Like, they didn't care. They didn't care. And other people in the building also knew that they was married, but they didn't necessarily know what we was going outside to do or nothing, because we was far in the parking lot. But the fact is, like, bro, the way she was just feeling on me and doing all this other stuff, you would think she was a single woman. You would think that she was a single woman. So what happened after that was she grabbed my arm again. Like, she started clutching me again, right? So this is after everything was said and done in the car. She started clutching my arm again. And she was like, dang, I need to tell everybody how beautiful you are. So what she began to do, she proceeded to take me around in the club to every woman in the club saying, look how beautiful he is, look how, and just started feeling on me and dragging me, literally trying to physically hit me with other chicks in the club. Like, I'm like, bro, are you serious? But I couldn't do that because I got a couple of IGs in the process of that. But she was like trying to forcibly force him over there. They were like, you know, he look good, but you know, like, she literally had us both like this. Like, you trying to hug two people together, like in a group hug. She was trying to do like that, but she had me hitched by her arm. So she was trying to hook me up with the other chicks after she done did this. So fast forward after that, because that was just a crazy experience for me. She literally drugged me around the club and started introducing me to chicks like back to back, which was crazy. Like caressing me in front of them. Every chick she brought me in front of. That was a very, very unusual experience. Like, I was like, bro, I gotta tell the guys about this, bro. I gotta tell the guys about this. But anyway, after that, it was a chick that I knew. I was like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Even though this chick, she bad, she thick as hell, but she still just dragging me around. I'm like, damn. I'm like kind of like through with the charade type deal. I'm kind of ready to wind down. Turned out, she ain't finished. She had a hotel or whatever. And the other chick, she went off with my homie, you know what I mean? She went off with my homie because I was like, bro, you need to take one of these chicks, bro. Cause like, he didn't even know what was going on at the point in time, but the other blonde chick, she was kind of like feeling him too. So I was like, you know what, go ahead on and do your thing over there. And this short chick, bro, she was just like extremely infatuated with me. Long story short, took me back to the hotel and I smashed. And like, it was just ridiculous. And she was like, smashing her was like worship. You see what I mean? It didn't even feel like I was just hitting a normal chick. It's like, it felt like I was a king being worshipped. Kissed all over my body, kissed like everything. I'm talking about like, it was just worship. I ain't finna get right into the details like that, but trust me, it was like worship. And it was crazy. The chick was extremely infatuated with me. So I just had to tell that story because I was like, damn, bro, like, I'm just surprised at the experience. I'm still kind of like just thinking like, damn, I actually did that. And they just came in there and they didn't care. And I'm thinking about like how many married men out here, like, wives just don't care. Really don't care like that. Bro, like, it just made me never want to get married ever. And I actually really kind of feel bad about this because I went back on my principles, but it was a hell of an experience. I can't say it wasn't. But I also don't condone you guys to do this. I don't condone it. I'm not saying it's right. It's nothing like that. It was just a night for me. It was fun. I ain't even finna lie, it was fun. But when I think back on it, it's like, damn, it was so wrong. It was just so wrong. But had it not been me, it would have been another guy anyway. But that doesn't really excuse what I done. But it just happens the way it happens, bro. So I'm telling you. So that's how I had 2 married chicks cheat on their husbands with me in one night, guys. Like, I had to tell that story. I had to go on and get this off my chest because I wanted to go on and just say it out there, put it out there like, damn, these chicks don't care. It really like, this kind of stuff that'll open your eyes. Like, I'm telling you, these women were acting like single ladies, bro. Single ladies with their wedding rings on. They're acting like single ladies, bro. Caressing me in the club. Basically sexually, I ain't gonna say sexually harassing me, but basically just because they had my consent. I didn't care. I was cool with that. Now I didn't care about both of them feeling on me. It's just the fact that they didn't care, and people in there knew that they was married too. So that's the crazy part about that, man. It's your boy Noto, coming to another video, coming to another podcast, man. If you're enjoying the content, go on and click that like button, go on and comment, go on and subscribe. Click that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I drop a video. And remember, guys, anybody can improve themselves. They want to work at it. I'm out.
I'm chillin', I really ain't worried about niggas. I promise I keep it a Kuna Matata. Even though niggas be looking and sounding like me, that boy Morris said I'm not the father. Swear I'm a dog, get vicious when I'm irritated. I might need a shock on my collar. Don't got a filter, just keep it straightforward. I play my position, Andre Iguodala. Ain't no exposing me, I get a D, hit a ovary. Don't even go down that road with me. And if a chicken obsessed, I don't need it. I want that Miss Parker with Professor Ogilvy. Bitch ain't no testing me, none of these bitches be stressing me. Capping like they got the best of me. If she go off and get with another man, really she still gon' be thinking about sexing me. Done with these bitches, let's get to this paper. One piece of the pie, sell out on the merit. Chasing that money, Coyote Road Runner, ain't doing no talking, just like Tom and Jerry. Ain't no beef with no drama, it won't make no money to me, it's just unnecessary. But if I'm push, I'm gon' have to crash out on a nigga and then I'ma call up as Gary.